Good day everyone. So our report is about obstacle in operation management and total quality management. And these are their presenters. First is introduction to the obstacle associated with implementation of TQM. Second is Ira Marquez, lack of management commitment and inability to change organizational structure. Third is Arvin Hambalos, improper planning and lack of continuous training and education. Fourth is Jingmei Larobis, incompatible organizational structure and isolated individuals and departments, and ineffective measurement techniques and lack of access to data and results. Fifth presenter is Christian Manuel de los Reyes, paying inadequate attention to internal and external factors and inadequate use of empowerment and teamwork. Last is Lizel Ray, failure to continually improve the summary. And by the end of our discussion, learners should be able to identify the different obstacles associated with implementation of TQM and understand the obstacle to successfully implement TQM. We all know that obstacle is something that stands in the way of or holds up progress. Many organizations, especially small ones with a niche, are comfortable with their current state. They are satisfied with the amount of work being performed, the profits realized, and the perception that the customers are satisfied. Organizations with this culture will see little need for TQM until they begin to lose market share. Once an organization embarks on total quality management, there will be obstacles to its successful implementation. The most common were determined by Robert J. Masters after an extensive literature search and the last obstacle added by the authors. So first is lack of management commitment. The barrier lack of management commitment refers to the whether top management was involved in lean implementation, spent time in the workplace to supervise the process as part of their support, and provided the necessary resources to implement lean in the workplace. Second is lack of continuous training and education. The lack of continuous training can lead to higher turnover rates, loss of competitive advantage, and missed opportunities to capitalize on the latest processes, technology, and trends. Next is inability to change organizational culture. Next is inability to change organizational culture. It is difficult to adapt to change because of the inflexible organizational structure. It is not designed for innovation but to accomplish set goals. The practice can lead to entrapment because workers are expected to do as they are told without questioning. Fourth is improper planning. Why poor planning can lead to project failure? First is because of the poor time management. Second is poor clear definitions of project's objectives. Third is budget not set out. Fourth, dissatisfied customers. Fifth, lack of support from stakeholders. And last, failing to plan exposes the project to unpredicted high risk and problems. Because poor planning results in setting up inappropriate objectives or plans. Inappropriate objectives cause the organization to direct its efforts in the wrong directions or to put in too much or too little efforts. Next is incompatible organizational structure and isolated individuals and departments. Organizational structure determines the number of layers of management and how departments interact with one another. Poor organizational structure can create a variety of problems such as bloated management and poor communication. Next is ineffective measurement techniques and lack of access to the data and results. In order to improve a process, you need to measure the effect of improvement ideas. Access to data and quick retrieval is necessary for effective processes. Next is paying inadequate attention to internal and external customers. Organization must pay attention to both their internal and external customers so that they can understand the needs and expectations of both types of customers from both perspectives. Too often, managers assume they know what customers need and expect. which results in misdirected efforts in investments. An astute organization makes a high priority of understanding all customers' changing needs and expectations. Next is inadequate use of empowerment and teamwork. And these are the 6 key secrets to increasing empowerment in your team. First is openness to new ideas. Second, developing others. Third, supportive and trusted manager. Fourth, recognition, rewards, and encouragement. Fifth, positive work environment. And last is giving team members authority. Failure to continually improve. Continuous improvement, sometimes called continual improvement, is the ongoing improvement of products, services, or processes through incremental and breakthrough improvements. These efforts can seek incremental improvement over time or breakthrough improvement all at once. Among the most widely used tools for the continuous improvement model is 4-step quality assurance method. The plan, do, check, act cycle. Plan. Identify an opportunity and plan for change. Do. Implement the change on a small scale. Check. Use data to analyze the results of the change and determine whether it made a difference. And act. If the change was successful, implement it on a wider scale and continuously assess your results. If the change did not work, begin the cycle again. And that is the introduction about the obstacle in operation management and total quality management.